Careful, careful. Be gentle with our guest. He has an important mission to complete during our visit to the Warren Chamber. And for that, I need him breathing. Oh, you are back with us, I see. Delightful.
You two-faced scum, Voigtveer. You're the one behind this mayhem.
How perceptive of you. I'll help you with the next insight. I need you here for your blood. You have the option to share it voluntarily, or I will squeeze it out of you myself.
Ah.
We are in the anteroom of the Warren Chamber. This void ship's most hallowed vault. There, beyond those gates, lies the relic that gives the Adorer all of her power. The sacred Warrant of Trade. Only one obstacle remains on my path to obtaining it. The gates to the chamber are guarded by the Sentinel, an ancient device that will only open the door to a true heir of the dynasty. I expected to do this part myself, but never mind. You will offer your blood to the Sentinel.
What is it, inbred? Is your blood too thin for the Sentinel?
On the contrary, the Warp's blessing has raised me too much above your kind, Fon Valencius. The Sentinel refused to submit to me. But you can help. After all, isn't that what family is for?
What sorry, pathetic excuse do you have for your apostasy, you sordid, wretched piece of grok shit?
Wretched?
Something, either your tone or the venomous words throws him off for a moment as hateful fury blazes from beneath the mask of a cold professional.
Are you hoping to buy a grain of her indulgence with your blind loyalty? Oh, I know this delusion. But thank the gods it no longer has power over me. Humanity can rot. I no longer serve mortal kind. Once my work is done, I'll make that pompous wench Fon Valencius watch as I sacrifice her entire dynasty and commit their fate to the gods. And you will be the instrument by which I will accomplish this righteous act.
Hold on, I'll read that in a second. The blade flashes in the dim light, and drops of your blood appears on your palm. For a brief moment you feel nauseous, your head is spinning, and then quiet whispers begin to flood your mind. More and more sourceless voices echo each other, drowning out your own thoughts, replacing them with a singular urge. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Go to the gate. Get out! I am not your puppet! The voices in your head giggle and mock your desperate outcry. You feel this intruding influence. You're wounded by the corrupted weapon which led to a warp entity in your mind. You feel this intruding influence forcing you onto your feet, making you take a step towards the gate looming in the center of the chamber. In the gateway arch, you see a cogitator, the type of digital computer, with a human likeness built into the front panel. As you approach, the torso twitches slightly. This is a servitor, an obedient automaton created from a lobotomized human being. Sentinel turns his head to you, one of his eye sockets lighting up with two ember-like irises. Look for anything that can use as a weapon. Examine the device. Carefully inspect the design of the gate cogitator. What immediately catches your eye is the strange alloy that was used as material for the machine's components, some of which are unfamiliar to you. You may suspect this is some kind of tech relic, which is an incredibly rare and powerful piece of technology from humanity's ancient past. The servitor in the gate begins to move. With the screeching and groaning of metal, it leans forward, closer to you. Its lower jaw opens with a drawn-out shriek, much wider than the jaw of a living human could. The servitor's mouth is filled with sharp, metallic fangs that glint in the dim light. The vid screen to the right of you lights up, showing strings of mysterious symbols on a green background. A whisper runs through your consciousness, demanding sacrifice. The voices that filled your head after Voigtavir wounded you with his blade did not go away. On the contrary, their source coiled itself into a tight knot somewhere in the depths of your mind. The sentinel's jaw clamps around your hand, puncturing your skin and sinking into your flesh. A few dark drops fall into the servitor's throat, and immediately you hear humming as the servo motor starts up and the pumps stir up into motion. The vid screen in the cogitator flickers. Several long minutes pass. The sentinel's jaw remains closed and you're beginning to feel sick. Perhaps if you were to lean against the gate, you can catch your breath, maybe even close your eyes, pretend none of this ever happened.
High levels of caustic humus. The subject
Dude!
is in a state of heightened stress. Do you require assistance?
You do not understand where this quiet voice is coming from, crackling like static. Is it a sentinel? A cogitator? Is it a figment of your weary mind? Whichever it is, you can clearly hear every word. Yes. Yes, I do require assistance. What up, Clinton? Pain shoots through your head and subsides just as quickly. It would seem the entity coiled in your consciousness does not have the ability to do you any real harm. I was wounded by a weapon, which led to a warped entity invading my mind.
Request accepted. Initiating defense protocol.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Tear these fucking heretics up! Kill them!
There is still another way.
Fucking traitor! Stop, stop. Go over there. Let it be known that by my will, and by the true words of this document, I appoint this person to be the bearer of the warrant of trade, and bestow, damn it, blah 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 blah, to be the paragon of humanity, unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness, to unite and reclaim what was lost.
Escort the child of the house to safety.
I need a weapon. I am utterly defenseless.
Distance from the current location to the nearest arsenal. Initiating situational calculations.
I need to contact someone, preferably Theodora.
Voxcast frequencies disrupted. Initiating setup.
Voxmaster, restore communication with the navigator's sanctum. I am trying to contact the bridge. If anyone can hear me on this frequency, regroup all available forces and head to the upper decks at once. I repeat.
Communication protocols breached. Signal latency assessment unavailable. Temporary obnubilation following acute stress. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel standing by. Mobile unit of the Warren Sentinel, middle and upper decks. Assuming the probability of safe placement in areas of concentration of armed units, calculating. To prevent unauthorized units from breaching the Warren Chamber, preemptive sealing must be initiated. The mobile unit will start executing the received order immediately after the safety of the warrant is secured.
Huge. It's cool as fuck.
Is there money to be made?
Bro. Thank you. Peace? Jerry, you just came in here! How can you say peace? Now I say war! Oh. Brother, what the fuck?
Run,
Where did you two come from?
Or fall.
Oh, it's my man! My second in command! Such a fucking badass! My guy!
Master! Whatever are you doing in the Warren Chamber? How did you... Throne preserve.
My boy
What
Avalar
is
is
the
so
meaning of
fucking
this?
cool. Conrad Voigtveer is a traitor. When we parted ways in the officer's deck, he stunned me somehow and brought me here.
What?
He intended to take revenge on Theodora for something, and is trying to reach the warrant was something was part of the plan. Was somehow part of the plan.
Oh, holy God, Emperor. I presume he is the one responsible for the mutiny. And, Master, I wish to remind you that you are to refer to the Lord Captain as Lady Theodora.
Why don't we leave the matters of etiquette for another time?
Absolutely. With the Lord Captain's permission, I shall give you
Well, this is my character portrait.
There's
There's only like a limited amount of what you can do as a portrait, but I tried to make my character look like the portrait.
For now, however,
But it's
we
like
have
a
more
portrait of the
pressing matters
past. So
on
my
our
guy
hands.
has like the long mustache, but a long beard too. Also, they all look like commissars or arbitrators in the portraits, but I chose the Astra Militarum commander. My first character was a commissar.
I can treat your wounds. I have a Medicaid kit. And for the love of the throne, now is not a good time to be walking around.
Yes. Yeah, I know how it works.
I always have a backup plan.
Okay, I was like, wait, where's the fucking inventory? Forgot.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds before we go any further. We are the spearhead of the Imperium.
Just trying to relearn some of the controls.
You are injured. I must dress your wounds
Stay
before we
near.
go any further.
I owe you a debt.
Jeez.
That is a noticeable improvement. The lower decks are teeming with heretics instigating the rabble to revolt. But that is the least of our problems. The ship's enforcers are rounding up the scoundrels and suppressing the resistance. The situation on the middle decks
Yeah,
is
that's kind
much
of what
worse.
happens when you
All
have a
those strike
massive
teams have
void
already been
ship that has
dispatched there.
like 30,000
All communication with the
souls
bridge
living here.
and the engineering bay was lost. So,
These
apart
ships are
from
basically
scattered
small
foxcasts,
cities.
We have no information to go on. But that is not the worst of it all. All these
I would
jolts
assume
and
that shaking
are
explosion
most
is the
alarming.
worst of it.
These are signs that the
Oh, yeah, that's what he
navigator and
said.
the master helmsman are having difficulty translating the ship out of the warp and into real space. I fear that they may have already lost control. We must reach the navigator's sanctum and get a handle on the situation.
I heard one of Theodora's Voxcasts.
Lady Theodora's. Which one? The last one I received was about the navigator's sanctum, and that was a good while ago. In any case, let us hope that the Lord Captain is well and safely in charge of the ship's defense. In the meantime, we must do all we can to prevent the ship from veering off
For the
course.
Imperium and humanity. Lead the way, Seneschal.
Come.
To arms, loyal sons and daughters of the God Emperor! Fight the heresy and corruption that threatens to consume our home, and with all your might, destroy those who have dared!
The Lord Captain is calling her crew to battle, which means the Vox networks are set up for broadcast transmission, not message exchange. Splendid. While the rogue trader inspires proper resolve to fight in her subjects, you and I shall prove that... Run, fools, or fall!
Your end was inevitable.
Nice.
Chaos guides me. I serve the ruinous powers.
And you are a fool for doing so. Yeah!
Took care of this one.
Awesome ass chain sword.
I'd rather not. Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Nice. The one that had a 25% chance got killed, not the 50. Love it.
Chaos guides me. Out of my way.
Reduced to dust.
Damn right. Oh, fuck off.
My gut tells me it's a bad idea.
Follow my lead. Victory is imminent.
Nice. Collect all this
I
shit so I can
always
sell it
keep
later.
my options open. Fate and fortune favor the bold.
Let's go. The Sanctum, come on. Where else? Ah! Our Psyker girl.
I hear it here on the threshold of the blinded guide. Doom comes from the heavens.
Master, watch your head.
Ah,
Idira,
Dira.
would it be too
been
much
so
to
long.
ask that you phrase your soothsayings plainly for once? That was too close.
Sorry, old man. The voices are so loud I can't even hear myself. They shriek, they sing, they... Oh, Abala, how they sing.
This is Idiratlas, personal psyker and diviner of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valancius.
I'm not drunk, old man. I'm suffering the effects of the warp that is seeping through these walls. I see the ship's fate. To
The
die
warp,
in
an
the
alternate
waves
dimension of
the
pure energy and
immaterial,
madness,
fall
existing
under
as a
the
mirror
burning
to real
rays
space,
of
also
the
known as the
final
Immaterium,
dawn.
the Imperium,
And in
the
the
Ether,
roaring
the Sea of
blaze, I
Souls,
see a
or warp
figure
space.
standing. Who is it? I have no answer.
The entity in your consciousness shrinks and crawls in deeper, its claws scraping against the walls of your mind, as if the presence was trying to hide from the seer standing before you.
The voices from beyond the threshold whisper to me. Sometimes their murmurs are clear, they grant insight. Sometimes they drive me mad. But I am patient. I know how to listen and discern. But now, with this clamor around me, too many voices, too loud. And you You are von Valancius, one of Lady
I am
Theodora's
Titus
heirs.
von Valancius.
Well then,
Officer's frequency. To all.
That's
Yeah, we gotta go.
Oh,
Emperor's thread.
Providence. The other heir lives as well.
not so fast, old man. If we drown in the warp, Lady Theodora's heirs won't be any good to us. If Edelstrad's like me and hasn't yet surrendered his mind or body to the mercy of the warp, then he can still hold on a little longer without us.
Blast it. You're right. First, we need to deal with what is happening here.
What? You think Lady Theodora didn't ask me to peek into the darkness behind the backs of those she sees as her prospective heirs? I have seen you. I have seen the footsteps of your past and the wounds of your heart.
The deer was always pretty kooky. The seer's words dredged up something dark and frightening. You survived a brush with a warp phenomenon sometime in your distant past, and the depth of your memories. Your soul has been tainted by the influence of Warp Force 3, and it seems you would never be rid of it.
The whispers called me. The ones I could make out.
Oh yeah,
among all
our
the
ship,
screams
our
and
regiment got wiped out by the
screeches.
warp
Those who
in the
are
Geller
walking
field
this boat hit us
failure,
where
but we
it
were the only
hurt.
survivor.
They went after the navigator, our guide through the warp. Other whispers called me to the enginarium.
What? You don't mean the Engineer Prime is...
Said, without a doubt. And the voices wail, heralding countless nightmares, cackling at each soul among the hundreds that are now joining the warp. The shriek from the navigator's sanctum was louder than the rest. And it's better that we saved the navigator than some lever puller from a cooling module or a cook from the middle decks. Oh no. No. Nothing is well about him. Can't you feel the chill crawling on your skin? The eyes watching you? The warp ice has already encased the bulkheads. What follows is calamity. But we're not just going to stand
She
here.
slaps her
and
cheeks,
take
rubs her
it,
face,
are
and looks
we?
at you.
The state of things in here suggests there's a navigator around. Maybe one who's crippled or at death's door, but still kicking. And since our skin hasn't peeled off our faces just yet, his third eye must be closed. At worst, it's a little roughed up.
Oh, yep. Huzzah!
Be gone.
Damn, it fucking hit back to her. Fuck. Psyker versus Psyker.
Out of my way.
Oh, I was hoping for like a crit so you can just one tap him. Fuck. Ooh.
Tell me a pain
Oh,
won't stop
fuck.
me.
Oh, no fucking way.
I'll see to it personally.
There is movement in the Empyrean. Was farewell.
Hold on.
Nice. The creature in the chair appears as if it's become one with its throne. You see pink, parchment-like skin stretched between the seat and the limbs that have too many joints for any normal human being. The navigator is breathing heavily, the air whistling as it exists through the two dark gill-like slits on his cheeks. The creature's eyes are shut, the two ordinary eyes, as well as the third one that sits in the center of his forehead. A navigator is a sanctioned, noble mutant whose genes allow them to safely guide a warp-capable voice ship through the warp.
I believe Master Vespider still lives. Well, the servants are dead. But the chamber, thank the Emperor, is still sealed from the warp. Well, we have a chance of leaving this place alive.
Yo, Lies of P, I so regret not finishing that game. I had like gotten like 11, 12 hours in. That is a good game. I had a friend that would do nothing but give its high praise. And in the post Elden Ring like era where a lot of games try to become like Souls-like games or whatever, that was one that stood out above all the other non-FromSoft games. Enjoy it, dude. That game, it is really good. If you like the Bloodborne, it's very similar in like tone in certain places. I'll give him a pointed look.
Master Vespider.
I had it when it was on Game Pass, because it was day one on Game Pass, but I just never finished it.
Your time is short.
You're in need of help. We have to get you out of the chair.
Fall to your knees, mortals, and be
Suddenly, the navigator's body starts thrashing in place. It lurches forward and then falls back onto the seat, then thrusts forward again as his bones crack and his skin tears open. However, the fusion between body and chair appears to be stronger than these wild impetuses. The mutant remains seated, but leans as far forward as he can, his layered raiment slowly turning crimson. The gill slits burst open, forming two hideous, screaming mouth-like pits in which he had just said, "Fall to your knees, mortals, and behold the final dawn."
Ah! It came from beyond! His body is not his!
The deer scream is echoed by the silent cries in your head. The unseen creature triumphs at the sight of the navigator succumbing to the paroxysms of corruption. Yeah, but the first playthrough, when I was infected by this warp entity from that blade, I try to get rid of it as soon as I can. And being that I was kind of like what we would consider a good guy, but in this universe be considered a fence-sitter, borderline heretic, for even daring to like suggest saving people rather than sacrificing them to prevent warp incursions, I'm gonna probably lean a bit more into being dogmatic. Like, yes, we should wipe out a planet because one demon exposed itself and now we're worried that the entire planet is gonna fall to chaos. Let's just destroy it before chaos destroys it. And then maybe if I do a third playthrough, I'll do like full heretic. So that means we're definitely gonna get this creature out. But that third playthrough, when I do a heretic, I'll let the creature sit in my head.
unseal your hearts, and I will flood your souls with myriads
The navigator continues to convulse violently in his seat, shrieking and cackling, but then his fit stops abruptly. His face is drenched in black and crimson. The dark ooze from under his third eyelid has turned from a trickle into a stream mixed with the blood coming out of the nose, and there's purposely swelling around the eye.
Run. Flee from this place while I still have the strength. I can contain the intrusion, but not for long.
Who torments you?
The urge. Kneel before the ascent of a new champion. When the rite is complete, the shell will burst, and thousands of Moors will accept the sacrifice offered to the edge of daybreak by the bringer of twilight, the one marked by the will of the gods.
Each word rings through your head like the tolling of a bell, as if countless voices have joined in, screaming through your head. What is that supposed to mean?
A rite. A sacrifice offered. Oh. My heart tells me that Kunrad was not deterred by his defeat in the warrant chamber.
What? Kunrad betrayed Lady Theodora? Oh, but how is that? How? He was as loyal as a dog. And I didn't hear a thing. I saw...
The navigator's still alive, but barely so. What do we do now?
The ship can only begin the translation with the assistance of the Master Helmsman, if he is still alive. It is worth a try. We must get to the bridge, but we will need support. Our only option is to fight our way to the officer's deck and join forces with Edelthrad and his people. I believe we will also find Lady Theodora there. She must have heard the call to arms that the servo skull relayed to us earlier.
Black tears mixed with blood are streaming from under the closed eyelids, and the vox at the base of the chair is bellowing out static interspersed with distant echoes of otherworldly laughter.
Keep your wits about you.
Your seneschal is always there for you.
I won't forget this.
Oh, I was like, wait, is she not with us? Because I can't see her.
Let's patch you up. I'm at
Let's
your...
not waste time with pleasantries.
Draw strength from your unwavering faith and find courage in fulfilling your final duty, for showing weakness before his enemies is heresy. I guess we gotta go through here. Right? No?
Let us not dawdle.
Clots of viscous flesh have entangled the metal, sealing the door shut. Ew. Alright, so then what the fuck? Yeah, nothing. That's what I'm fucking talking about. There's nothing to go to now. We're supposed to be able to move to the next one. Oh, we have to go around. I thought it was... for some reason, I thought it was blocking. So I was like, wait, how do we move forward? There we go. I'm an idiot!
Ship's as good as ours. It's all over for you.
Never! As long as I live, heretics will never take this ship. Oh, our beautiful sister of battle.
Somebody shoot these.
I shall betray not your tenets, nor stray one step from them.
I love her so much.
Take not your gaze from me. Leave me not without your grace.
I told you he would protect us.
My God, my light, my emperor.
The white-haired warrior turns to face you, her dark eyes blazing. The weapon quivers in her hand, and for a brief moment, it seems she is not going to stop and will instead continue eliminating every target she sees, starting with you.
Sister Argenta! Sister Argenta, it is a relief to see you. We require all the forces we can muster.
Your face, it is unfamiliar. Who are you?
Titus von Valancius, the Lord Captain's heir.
The hour is dark and daunting. Ship abounds with corruption. The faces of friends are twisted by sneers of heresy. The eyes of comrades ignite with the archenemy's hunger. I will do what I must to halt the advance of the dark forces.
But in these dire moments, little can be trusted. So
Oh,
I must know.
wait, hold on.
Why?
That's cool. They added an encyclopedia option at the bottom. So we can go right to it.
Sister, I beg of you. Now is not the time for interrogations. The ship is under attack by heretics. We've been betrayed by our esteemed Master of Whispers. Edelstrad the Heir is waiting for our aid, and Lord Captain Theodora is expecting a report on our success. We are here to deal with the situation. So I suggest we all do just that.
Do not even think to insinuate that I am one of the traitors. I will not let such an affront slide.
That answer does you credit. Only the truly righteous would be so provoked by the accusation of heresy. I cannot wait to rain righteous fire down upon each and every heretic.
What is a warrior of the Adeptus Auroritas doing aboard a rogue trader ship? Your orders serve the Ecclesiarchy. Ecclesiarchy. Do not?
Sister Argenta is a guest of the Lord Captain. And that story deserves its own time.
Another story for another time.
Enough idle chatter. I am where I must be, and that
we must get to the main hall of the deck.
Through this door.
We will follow. For now, we will hold off any heretics who might try to crawl in through the cracks to join the main assault. And we'll take a look at the generators while we're at it. Those villains made a mess of the cables. Oh, I wish we had a Tectomat with us. But we'll see what we can do without one.
Good to hear it.
Ready. May Terra's light illuminate our path through fire and darkness.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
What are you doing here?
With fire and vigor, our Emperor imbue us.
Your Emperor won't save.
Heresy!
God Emperor, move through me. Be the fire in my heart.
Bitch. Get a grip.
Death to non-believers!
You are the non-believers here.
I'm not interested. Someone else can do this. I'd rather not. I'm not interested.
I know what is to come. Be gone!
Oh, great. More.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Yeah, that means you're gonna lose. No way.
I serve the ruinous powers!
It will be one fewer target. Someone else can do this.
What is this foreboding? On it. Farewell.
Did I mean to swipe at you? I'm so sorry.
I refuse.
Eradicated.
Lame.
For the glory of my masters!
Well, that was a waste of a
Bro,
med
I
kit.
keep mixing up the cleave and hit, whatever shit. Fuck.
Be gone!
It's as good as. I will lead
I
us
gotta
to
fucking
fortune.
die.
What advice do you seek? We are the spearhead.
Miscalculations are for commoners. I don't make mistakes. I make profitable learning
Bro,
experiences.
did he fucking change like the sensitivity or something? I'm fucking trying to interact with something and it's constantly, he's like in constant movement. Like he won't stay still to actually fucking interact. Jeez.
Is there money to be made?
I thought they had all the dead bodies grouped up into one, so when you search one, you're searching all.
It won't open. The damned heretics have blocked the door, trembling at the thought of our approach.
A melter charge will help. There's probably one around here somewhere.
I always get the job done.
There you go.
Rise to the top or get left in the dust. Just as I planned. I always keep my options open.
Wait, I thought we put power back on. Whatever.
The Emperor favors me today.
Wanted to save some of these melter charges, but hey, level up. 2 members from a hive Imperial world here. 1 hive and 1 Forsaken. Yo, bro, come on. Just fucking interact already. Holy shit.
That's how it's done. Keep your wits about you.
Oh! There's a decision to be made here. The roar of the flames rings in your ears, and the choking smoke makes you cough and gasp for air. Instinctively recoil from the scorching heat, wiping your face. A moment later, a hazy silhouette forms in a raging wall of fire. You're surrounded by ear-splitting noise and screaming, yet you distinctly hear the sound of footsteps. And then you see the figure walk out of the fire toward you. It is Theodora von Valancius.
Are you lost, my heir?
An apparition. A sorceress apparition.
Trickery of the warp.
Sister, you will lower your weapon. Threatening the Lord Captain is outrageous.
I doubt you are aware of the limits of what is possible. For I can lead you out of these flames, show you a path, rid you of pain, and give you a weapon.
Sorcery of the warp. Your mouth begins to salivate. Each word Theodora speaks is like music to your ears. The entity that now dwells in the deepest recesses of your mind is pleading, begging, demanding that you give her an immediate answer. That your answer could be nothing other than acceptance.
Do not listen to this abomination. If there is naught but his light in your heart. If you are resolute in your faith, then step into the flames. The Emperor protects his faith.
To the void with you. We need to find
The people! The survivors from the middle decks! We must help the crew! Lead them out! Find a way around!
then we'll miss our
I think
chance to meet up with
the first time I did this, so I kind of class. That was the
what are we
character
waiting
type I was
for?
playing as the first time as the Commissar, which is weird because the Commissar would be very dogmatic, and I feel like a Astra Militarum commander may be a little bit more iconoclast than that. The Emperor will guide the righteous on their path. Take another step forward, and the illusion breaks. A wave of excruciating pain crashes over you, and then Theodora's voice fades in firestorm. You hear the voices of your companions calling from you behind, and the screams of the weak dying in the inescapable blaze. The rush of blood in your temples and the horrible pain all over your scorched body cloud your mind, before suddenly retreating as if driven away by some mighty will. A new strength spreads through your veins, and despite the wounds, your body is once more ready for trials and struggles. You open your eyes and see a glow with warm light before you, the Aquila, the secret symbol of the Imperium. In the next moment, you're struck with another realization. The repulsive presence, the one that has plagued your mind since Voithir wounded you, is gone. The fire seems to have burned the entity away without a trace. Ah! We got it out quicker.
Master, can you hear me? Oh.
Praise the Emperor. We passed through the flames. How can this be anything but a portent?
Behind Argenta, you see Adira Class doubled over in a fit of nausea. The rest of the people who were following you have withered away in a fire that continues to rage, and you're 2 steps away from you. The Emperor protects Seneschal.
Indeed he does. Oh, if I hadn't seen it myself, I never would have believed.
What happened to Lady Theodora? Did she follow us?
There was no Theodora, witch. There was...
Is that right, Adepta Sanctimonious? What? We'll just pretend like we didn't see the Lord's Captain standing there in the fire?
Well, clearly, because it's warp trickery.
Whatever it was, it matters no longer. Your conduct is bordering on madness, or holiness. A path opened behind you, where...
The wounds are merely a sign of a trial laudably passed. It is something to be proud of, the same as
Admittedly,
decoration.
I've been better. Even if you were anticipating another wave of pain, it does not come. Your muscles feel strong and your limbs obey you without fail. And yet, deep inside, somewhere next to your heart and stomach, you feel a certain tension akin to that of a taut string. You are at your limit. Be it adrenaline or the strength of your faith, it will not carry you much further.
Did my eyes deceive me? I could swear that I just witnessed you step out of a pillar of fire with the rest following in your wake.
I loathe being in late for an engagement.
Nothing good ever comes of such rashness. Yet it appears that the Emperor favors you.
Closely at Edelthrad. Edelthrad does not seem to have changed when you first met, but only at first glance. His face is taken on a strange hue. His skin at the temples begins appears scale, and his voice now has an uncanny screeching quality. There are not traces of fatigue and stress. The Psyker's body has begun to mutate, a consequence of contact with the warp. You are not in the best shape yourself, Edelthrad.
Noticed the signs of my blessing, have you? Yes, the warp is taking its toll, but I'm still sane and able to hold my weapon.
My faith will keep me upright with the weapon in my hand. That is all that matters.
Pray, forgive my insistence. I shall not be the one to doubt the faith of he who has passed the trial by fire. I have gathered everyone who answered the Vox call and was able to hold a weapon. Yet I do not see the Lord Captain or her arch-militant in our midst. We are still receiving...
It was at this very elevator, Master Edelthrad. The Lord Captain, accompanied by...
This is troubling, and the timing is inopportune.
I'm gonna, yeah, blah, 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 blah.
Reports from the bridge.
I'm gonna go to her chambers and find her.
A reasonable approach. Take your escort with you. You may be waylaid. Once you have found the Lord Captain, until next we meet.
Conrad first knocked me out.
This could be an opportunity. Oh, it's a peculiar thing.
Alright, I'm gonna start wrapping up because I got shit to do. When I tried my last second playthrough, which I just kind of abandoned early on in this area, I've now gone further than that, so this is my real second attempt.
Always keep your eye on the prize.
See the void wisp in the air. The murder scene looks like something... Whatever. Theodore von Valencia's body is sprawled on the large, blood-drenched desk. The arch-militant's corpse, still clutching a weapon, is slumped against one of the bulkheads.
Emperor, accept thy faithful souls.
Oh shit, no, I didn't mean to... Fuck!
Lord Captain. Who... It could have happened in the heat of battle. How could Mort have failed her so terribly? The Arch-Militant was born on a death world. He had lightning-fast reflexes.
I can look at things in my own way. If you find something that might bear the imprint of the killer, just give it to me. And I'll try to see what secrets.
was ended by an auto pistol shot, an extraordinarily accurate one at that. Her face bears an expression of surprise, the last emotion she experienced in life. Something on the floor catches your eye, a heap of blood-splattered parchments and scroll that must have fallen off the desk. As you lean down for a closer look, you notice something else. Small shards of glass shattered on the floor.
It doesn't work like that. I can try to...
Right to his forehead. Difficult to say what was broken. The object fell on the floor, and that much is as you can ascertain. Upon a closer examination, the shards appeared iridescent rather than completely transparent, as if they'd been submerged in promethium, a broad term for combustible fuel.
I see streaks of color, luminescence, blue lights, faces drawing closer. Lady
Something
Theodora,
dark and enormous. Oh, Titus, this glass thing was something foul, that's for sure.
Witchcraft.
Words, accounts, dispatches, gold, scrolls until you stumble upon a document that is starkly different from the rest. It is handwritten letters signed with the initials XC and a seal with a symbol that is vaguely familiar to you. It sends a shiver down your spine. The author of this letter, addressed to Theodora von Valencia, signed it with the seal of one of the holy ordos of the Emperor's Inquisition, the secret police of the Imperium that relentlessly hunt heretics, xenos, and other enemies of humanity.
Yes.
Of the humanity, wow.
No, wait!
Idira, you can't.
You'd give up so easily, old man? I expected as much from the sister. It's not like...
There's money to be made.
Sad. I barely got to know her. Alright, after this fight, I'm gonna wrap up.
I'd rather not. That's not the Seneschal's job. A tactically sound approach. I took care of this one.
On it.
At your beck and call, reduced to dust.
I'll see to it personally.
How do you shoot Abelard, you fucking idiot?
Who, if not me?
No, I didn't mean to skip her. Fuck.
Anything else? No can do.
Give me skooma. Bayazura, Bayazura, Bayazura. Wow, you killed one of your own people. Y'all keep doing it multiple times. That's kind of crazy.
I'm not interested. One fewer target.
I won't stand for it.
Guided by faith. I'll do it.
Motherfuck.
Will do.
Reduced to dust.
Feeble.
And boom,
I'm
got it.
at your service.
I
Sometimes
always
you
keep my
consult the
options
appropriate
open.
treatise on Tactica Imperialis and weigh every step. Sometimes, though, you just fire your biggest cannon and save the day.
Abelard, what the fuck are you talking about? I think my man's going crazy. Alright, I'm gonna cut it here.